All right, what's going on YouTube? Coach Mike here. I'm a tennis fitness coach and I coach hundreds of tennis athletes, and the number one request I get is for a upper body specific warm up. And I get it, because in order to get overhead for overhead shot or serve, or get that rotation that you need to create that whip-like effect for the forehand and the backhand, you need to have those shoulders loose. You need to have your torso to be able to rotate. So 5 minutes here, that's all I need. Maybe even less here, but what I'm gonna do, first things first, we're just gonna relax and get fluid with shoulder movement here, and then we're gonna get into a little bit more specific about driving torso rotation and then engaging that scapula or shoulder blade to be able to rotate, because it does need to be able to rotate around your rib cage for an effective turn. Okay, so first things first, all we're gonna do here is just get in this split stance, and all we're gonna do, just be fluid with it. That's it. And as you can see, my shoulders are rotating side to side. I'm not putting any pressure on it, not creating a whole lot of tension here. I want you to flick your pinky up to the sky as your hand comes forward, and then as it goes back, it's like you're trying to throw an egg behind you. So it's this reciprocal type movement here. And we're just gonna do 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Okay, let's demo from the side here. My shoulder blade is getting a little bit of rotation here. It's moving a little bit, we're getting fluid with it. And then once we got that forward, backward here, what we're gonna do, this is gonna maybe look stupid, maybe look simple, but I promise you this is gonna get you rotating a lot better here. We're just gonna go side to side and reach. Breathe. And you should feel that stretch right here in your lats, which is gonna be good. And what I like to do personally is just get different angles with it, okay? And then I go low. So that's just 1 minute. That's all I need. And all that's gonna do is just create fluidity. And now we'll get into a little bit more specifics. Okay, so at this point, you should already be feeling a little bit looser, especially through that upper back, midsection, your spine. Now what we're gonna do is get on the floor here. This is gonna be shoulder specific. We're gonna do a lateral bear crawl. So all we're gonna do here is 5 to 10 reps per side. So all I want you to do, you're gonna get down on the ground in this bear crawl position, move the opposite hand and opposite leg together. You're gonna cross under the hand, and I love this because the shoulders are getting warm. So the reason I love the bear crawl is because 1, the shoulders are getting loose. 2, you're getting some rotation as you cross under. 3, as you can tell by my breath rate, my core temperature is rising, the blood is flowing, and that is going to be essential for actually loosening you up. I came into this cold, but right now, I already feel like I have more degrees of rotation and I could create a little bit more fluid swing in that forehand, in that backhand. I'm terrible at serves. Do not judge me. I'm not a tennis coach. I'm a tennis fitness coach here. So the next thing we're gonna get into is another ground-based movement, but what we're gonna do is add a little bit more rotation into it. So it's gonna be like a downward dog with reaching towards the opposite limb. So I'm gonna demo here. We're gonna start in this position, and then all you're gonna do, push the ground away from you, reach for that opposite leg. The reason why this is great is because you're getting shoulder blade rotation, you're getting shoulder flexion, which is gonna be essential for your serve. Okay, so the last exercise we're gonna do is a T push-up. So it's gonna get a little bit of rotation here. It's definitely gonna loosen up the shoulders, but I understand this one is a hard exercise for some people. And so if it's too hard for you, all I want you to do is don't do the push-up part of it, just do the rotation part of it. So I'll show you both here. I'll show you first with the push-up and then without the push-up. So with the push-up here, what we're gonna do, get into a push-up position, go down, and then as we're pushing up, I'm already coming to one side. So it is not push up and then rotate. It's all one movement here. Push up into that rotation. Push up into that rotation. All I want you to do, 3 to 4 each side. So if you don't do the push up, that's fine. Just do this rotation here. Big breath out. Big breath out. You want to make sure you're stabilizing with the shoulder here. Take care. All right, so that is a wrap. The shoulders and the spine are gonna be nice and loose. You're gonna be able to feel a lot more free in your swing, whether that's a forehand, whether that's a backhand, an overhead shot, a serve, it doesn't matter. The shoulders are gonna be nice and loose because the first minute, just to recap, remember, first minute, we're just having fun with it, just being very fluid here, you know, getting those rotations from different angles. You should already feel a little bit loose there. But then once we go to the ground and start that lateral bear crawl, your shoulders are gonna feel that little bit of a burn. They're gonna be loose and your core temperature is gonna be raised. So remember, lateral bear crawl, 5 to 10 reps each side, okay? If you wanna get real loose with it, go 10 reps. Then once we move into that downward dog with the opposite toe reach, that's gonna help get overhead because it helps stretch the lats, okay? And all we're gonna do is 4 to 5 reps each side, okay? Last thing we're gonna do is that T push-up, and that's just gonna drive a little bit more rotation, also create some shoulder stability because it is very, very important as you're going through these matches that the rotator cuff is stable, the shoulder is stable. That way we don't throw anything out, okay? I've had maybe one too many clients disregard the warm-up, go straight into that first set, and then they come back to me complaining about how they're feeling pain in their shoulder after a match. Well, we got to get loose, especially as we start getting older, all right? So I appreciate y'all sticking with me. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out, drop a comment below. I'm excited to hear how it goes. Take care.